Hello. Today we are discussing about application of derivatives. Okay, it's a very interesting chapter. Generally, the boys ask me in a classroom, sir, what is the use of derivative? What is the use of differentiation in the practical life, daily life? So this is the chapter in which we'll have to use the differentiation in daily life. Okay, and what is the use in surrounding in differentiation or derivative? Let us see. Suppose y is equal to x, both are variable, y is equal to x. If I write here the rate of change of y with respect to time, and rate of change of x with respect to time. Okay, so I'll write here dy by dt is equal to dx by dt. What does it mean? The meaning is the rate of change of y, that means the rate of change of one variable with respect to time, is equal to rate of change of second variable with respect to time. It's okay. So the basically the use of the rate of change for finding. A simple example, let us discuss about that. It is a figure. What is it? Circle, radius, and this complete is area. Okay. Area of circle, area of circle is equal to, you know that the formula pi r square. So I write here A is equal to pi r square. Okay. If I differentiate with respect to time, differentiate with respect to time. So what is coming? This dA upon dt is equal to pi into dA upon dt r square. What is the meaning of this term? The meaning of this term is area is equal to pi r square. That means the rate of change of area with respect to time, or the rate of change when I say use automatically it is respect time. That means the rate of change of area is equal to the rate of change of pi r square. And the meaning is, that means this area which is depending on this r square, or it is r. It is not depending on the pi, because this pi is a constant, 3.14 or 22/7 is a value. So this area, the change in area which is depending on the change in radius. Change in radius is depending on the change in area. And you can see also, as we increase the radius, the area will be increased. As we decrease the radius, the area will decrease. So what does it mean? The variable terms are, one is A, rate of change of area depends on the rate of change of radius, or the rate of change of radius depends on the rate of change of area. It's okay. It's a constant terms. No use of it. But because it is a relation between A is equal to pi r square, therefore we have to use the term. Okay. So this is the meaning. That means when we are increasing the radius, the area will increasing and in the rate. Okay. When the radius is decreasing, area will also decreases. Same thing is circumference is here. So C is equal to 2 pi r. dc upon dr, rate of change of circumference, is equal to 2 pi dr upon, so dc upon dt, 2 pi dr upon dt. Rate of change of circumference depends on the rate of change of radius. Rate of change of radius depends on the rate of change of circumference. And actually this is also true. When you will see that the radius is increasing, then the circumference, that means the boundary of circle is increasing, and then vice versa, if the circumference is decreasing, its radius is decreasing. It's okay. So this is the use of rate of change and application of derivative. We are taking some questions, taking exercise 6.1, and some interesting questions we are taking, we are discussing. Okay. Exercise 6.1. We are taking question number 1. Question number 1 of exercise 6.1 of your NCERT book. Question number 1 says, find the rate of change of the area of a circle with respect to its radius when r is equal to 3, r is equal to 4. Okay. What is the question? Find the rate of change of area with respect to radius. Find the rate of change of area area of a circle with respect to radius. With respect to radius, what does it mean? First I am writing area of circle is equal to pi r square, where r is the radius of it. So A is equal to pi r square. Is that okay? Condition is find the rate of change of area with respect to radius. That means we have to differentiate with respect to r. Changing area with respect to radius. So differentiate with respect to radius. Then what happened? dA upon dr is equal to pi dr upon r square. Pi is here, pi is a constant term. dA upon dr is equal to pi, differentiation of r square is 2r. So that means dA upon dr is equal to 2 pi r. Okay. So rate of change of area with respect to radius, rate of the change in area with respect to radius is equal to 2 pi r. And what is this 2 pi r? This is a circumference of circle. And they are asking that when r is equal to 3 centimeter. When r is equal to 3 centimeter. So during that time we'll put r is equal to 3 centimeter. So what we are getting here, dA upon dr is equal to 2 pi into 3. 6 pi, and it is radius, this is area. So what to write here? 6 pi centimeter square upon centimeter. So this is coming only 6 pi. Okay. Got it? Rate of change of area with respect to radius is equal to 6 pi. Okay. Same as second part is given, r is equal to 4. So in place of r you can put 4. Okay. After this question, discuss question number 2. Question number 2 of this exercise. What is it? The volume of cube is increasing at the rate of 8 centimeter per second. Volume of cube is increasing at the rate of 8 centimeter cube per second. Okay, its volume is increasing. How fast is the surface area increasing when the length of an edge is 12 centimeter? Okay. How fast is surface area is increasing when edge is 12 centimeter. Okay. Look at this question. Volume of cube is increasing at the rate of 8 centimeter cube per second. 8 centimeter cube per second, clearly it mentioned that centimeter cube per second, that means it is dV upon dr. dV upon dt per second time. And dV upon dt, what does it mean? The rate of change of volume. So clearly one thing is given, the rate of change of volume of cube is equal to 8 centimeter cube per second. Okay. We are going to find how fast the area is increasing. That means we are going to find the surface area ds upon dt, which we are finding when the edge is given 12 centimeter. Is it okay? Cube, you are aware of the cube. Length, breadth, height, everything is equal. We use the term as a edge. Okay, all sides are equal. Suppose it is x, x, and x. Okay. So what does it mean? Things which are given, volume of cube is increasing. Volume of cube is increasing. So that means first I am writing here the volume of cube volume of cube is equal to a cube. This is a formula. So I'll write here V volume is equal to a cube, means it is x cube. Is that okay? V is equal to x cube. It is given that from here we will draw this conclusion. 8 centimeter cube per second dV upon dt. dV upon dt is equal to 8 centimeter cube per second. It is given dV upon dt. Okay. So if dV upon dt is given, that means what should be done? V is equal to x cube. We have differentiate with respect to t, time. So you are getting dV upon dt is equal to, is it variable? Yes, it is variable, because when the volume is increasing, edge is increasing. So this is variable, dy by dt x cube. So what is coming? This dV by dt is equal to x cube 3x square dx by dt. Okay, 3x square dx by dt. dV by dt is given 8. So 8 is equal to 3x square dx by dt. Got it? Here 8 upon 3 x square dx by dt. Or you can leave it here only dx by dt. Now again go to the question which says how fast surface area is increasing. Surface area. Surface area of cube is equal to surface area, that means total surface area, that is 6ax square. 6a means x square. Okay. We are finding how fast the surface area is increasing when edge is equal to 12 centimeter. At the time when x is equal to 12. Okay. So differentiate with respect to t, because we are finding how fast surface area is increasing. So ds upon dt is equal to 6, and differentiation with respect to t, we write here 2x dx upon dt. Okay. We are finding the value of this term. ds upon dt as it is 6 to the 12 x. At what time? The time when the edge is 12. So in place of x is 12, and dx by dt. dx by dt is 8 upon 3x square. 8 upon 3 and x square. What is the value of x? 12 square. 12 square. Okay. So we can cancel this 1, 2, 12 will be cancelled by both the 12s. Answer is 8 upon 3. ds upon dt. ds, s is what? Surface area. Its unit is centimeter square. So what to write here? 8 upon 3 centimeter square per second. Time is measured in a seconds here. So 8 upon 3 centimeter square per second. So what does it mean? Its surface area is increasing at the rate of 8 upon 3 centimeter square per second when the edge is 12 centimeter. Okay, clear? After this question, now let us see which one should be taken. After this, this is question number 4. Fourth question I am solving. An edge of a variable cube is increasing at the rate of 3 centimeter per second. How fast is the volume of the cube is increasing when the edge is 10 centimeter long? I think the same as like question number 2 which we have discussed. Okay. Fifth question. Let us see the fifth one. A stone is dropped into a quiet lake and the waves moves in a circle at the speed of 5 centimeter per second. Okay. A stone is dropped into a quiet lake and the waves move in a circle at the speed of 5 centimeter per second. At the instant when the radius of the circular wave is 8 centimeter, how fast is enclosed area increases? Okay. Question number 5. I'm making a diagram of it. A stone is dropped into a quiet lake. The lake. This is a lake. In this lake, one stone is dropped, and after dropping a stone, you observe that the waves are coming in a form of circular shape. Quiet lake, and the wave moves in a circular at the speed of 5 centimeter per second. Okay, the waves moving in a circular at the rate of 5 centimeter per second. Waves are moving in a rate of 5 centimeter per second. These are increasing at the rate of 5 centimeter per second. Okay. At the instant when the radius of the circular wave is 8 centimeter, how fast the area enclosed? What is it? 8 centimeter. How fast is the enclosed area increasing? Okay. So what is this circumference circle? It's R. I write here C is equal to 2 pi R. Okay. C is equal to 2 pi R circumference, and the line which is given here, circle at the speed of 8 centimeter per second. Okay, 8 centimeter per second, what does it mean? Differentiate with respect to t, dc upon dt is equal to 2 pi dr upon dt. Okay, dc upon dt, waves are increasing at the rate of 8 centimeter at the speed of 5 centimeter per second. So that means dc upon dt is equal to 5 centimeter per second given, right? So I'll write here 5 is equal to 2 pi dr upon dt. So therefore dr upon dt is equal to 5 upon 2 pi. Okay. So one thing, radius centimeter per second, because we are finding the area. Last line says that how fast is enclosed area increasing. So area of circle is equal to pi r square. Differentiate with respect to t, dA upon dt is equal to 2 pi r dr by dt. Okay. So for finding dA upon dt, 2 pi radius. At the time when the radius is given, 8 centimeter. So in place of r, I will put here 8, and dr by dt is 5 upon 2 pi. Okay, so this pi cancel, 2 cancel, 8 5 ja 40, area centimeter square per second. Okay, so the area is increasing at the rate of 40 centimeter square per second. Why we have taken here circumference? Because waves are in the form of circumference, the boundary of this circular portion. Now taking question number 7. The length x of a rectangle is decreasing at the rate of 5 centimeter per minute, and the width y is increasing at the rate of 4 centimeter per minute. When x is equal to 8, y is equal to 6, find the rates of change. First perimeter, second area of rectangle. Okay, clear question? The length x of rectangle, making a rectangle here, it is a rectangle, length x, breadth y. Okay, ABCD is a rectangle. Two conditions are there. First of all, the perimeter, and second, the area of rectangle. So I am writing here the perimeter of rectangle. It's not looking rectangle like. Yes. Perimeter of rectangle. Perimeter rectangle 2 into L plus B, that means 2 into x plus y. And area of rectangle is equal to x into y. It's okay. Two things we are finding. Now let us see the question. The length x of a rectangle is decreasing at the rate of 5 centimeter per minute. Length x is decreasing. Okay. So right here it is given. It is given that length x is decreasing. Dx upon dt is equal to 5 centimeter per minute. 5 centimeter per minute. Decreasing, that means generally we put minus sign over here. Okay. And the breadth y is increasing. So dy by dt is equal to 4 centimeter per minute. Okay. It is increasing, plus sign. X is equal to 8 and y is equal to 6. X is equal to 8 centimeter and y is equal to 6 centimeter. Okay. That time we are going to find the change, rate of change of perimeter and the rate of change of area. Okay. Rate of change of perimeter. Okay. First case, rate of change of perimeter. Okay. Rate of change of perimeter. So P is equal to 2x plus y. Differentiate with respect to t, rate of time. dp upon dt or dp by dt is equal to 2. X and y both are variable because you know the perimeter and area depending on x and y. So x and y both are variable because they are increasing or they are decreasing. Accordingly, area and perimeter are increasing and decreasing. So they are the variable. So that means that rate of change of x with respect to t, dx by dt plus dy by dt. So dp by dt is equal to 2 is equal to 2. What is coming here? 2 dx by dt. Okay. So what we have dp by dt? 2x dx by dt. Okay. So this is 2 dx by dt. What is given here? Dx by dt, that is minus 5, plus dy by dt is given 4. So that means it is coming minus 2 centimeter per minute. Okay. What does it mean? The meaning is the perimeter is decreasing at the rate of 2 centimeter per minute. Okay. That is one. Second, the rate of change of area. Okay. A is equal to x into y. Rate of change of area, A is equal to x into y. Differentiate with respect to t. dA by dt. Product rule will be applied here. First function, differentiation of second function, plus second function, differentiation of first function. dA by dt is equal to x. The value of x is 8. dy by dt 4 plus y is 6, and dx by dt is coming minus 5. So this is 8 4 ja 32, minus 6 5 ja 30. Okay, 32 minus 30, that means it is coming 32 minus 32 centimeter square per second. Okay. So now the picture is clear. The area is increasing at the rate of 2 centimeter square per second and perimeter is decreasing at the rate of 2 centimeter per meter. Okay. Okay. So these are it's a clearly indication minus 2 centimeter per second. That means it is decreasing 2 centimeter per second. It is increasing 2 centimeter square per minute. Okay. In the differentiation, minus sign indicates that it is decreasing and plus sign indicates it is increasing. Okay. So only this is the meaning of minus sign, especially in differentiation. Point. After this question, now we are taking one very interesting question. Question number 10. A ladder 5 meter long is leaning against a wall. The bottom of the ladder is pulled along the ground away from the wall at the rate of 2 centimeter per second. How fast? Its height on the wall decreasing when the foot of the ladder is 4 meter away from the wall. Question number 10. Okay. A ladder 5 meter long is leaning against a wall. Diagrammatically, I'll explain you. This is a wall. Ladder is always placed in inclined position. That means we will treat this as a hypotenuse of a right angle triangle. So this is the position of ladder leaning against a wall. Okay. A ladder 5 meter long. It is 5 meter. Length of this is 5 meter. Ladder 5 meter long leaning against a wall. A bottom of the ladder is pulled along the ground away from the wall at the rate of 2 centimeter per second. It has been pulled from here at the rate of 2 centimeter per second. Okay. How fast? Its height on the wall decreasing when the foot of the ladder is 4 meter away from the wall. Is 4 meter away from the wall. Okay. How fast it is decreasing? It's a very interesting question. How fast it is decreasing? Okay. Look at this. Question is clear. A ladder is leaning against a wall. Its foot is pulling away from it at a rate of 2 centimeter per second. So that means in the question they are asking that how fast it is decreasing, how fast it is decreasing from the top of the ladder point. When it is 4 meter away from the foot, or it is 4 meter away from the base of the wall. Okay. Let AB is equal to 5 meter is equal to length of ladder. It's okay. And OB is equal to, suppose it is X meter. OA is equal to Y meter. Got it? Triangle AOB is a right angle triangle. How is it? Because always when we are taking a condition of wall, plane and ground, so this is treated as, that means the wall is always perpendicular on the plane. Okay. In triangle AOB, the triangle is a right angle triangle by Pythagoras theorem. By Pythagoras theorem. Okay. AB square is equal to x square plus y square. X square plus y square is equal to AB. That means what is AB? 5. 25. Okay. X, it is y. Right. After that, it is 2 centimeter per second. 2 centimeter is given in the ladder. Yes, it is given that 2 centimeter per second. And the length of ladder is 5 meter. So we are going to find the rate of change. That means actually we are finding dy by dt. differentiate with respect to time. X square, the differentiate with respect to x square, it is coming 2x dx by dt plus 2y dy by dt is equal to the constant of differentiation as 0. I'll take 2 common and shifting here, so x dx by dt plus y dy by dt is equal to 0. Okay, here x is equal to 4. If I'll put the value x square plus y square is equal to 25, then what happens? Now x square plus y square is equal to 25. X square 4 square plus y square is equal to 25. Therefore y square is equal to 25 minus 16, that is 9. So y is equal to plus 3 only, not minus 3. So that means y is equal to 3. These three values will be substituted here in place of x. 4 dx by dt is 2 centimeter per second. So that means dx by dt is what? It is 2 centimeter per second plus y 3 and dy by dt is equal to 0. With the help of this, we'll find the value of dy by dt. So dy by dt is equal to 4 to the 8 upon 3 with minus sign. Minus 8 upon 3. This minus sign indicates that means it is descending at the rate of 8 upon 3 centimeter per second. Okay. So that means when it is increasing, when it is shifting at 2 centimeter per second, it is descending at the rate of 8 upon 3 centimeter per second. That means we don't think that speed of this and speed of that both are same. They are not same, they are different. Okay. After question number 10, one question is, this is question number 11. A particle moves along the curve 6y is equal to x cube plus 2. Find the point on the curve at which the y coordinate is changing 8 times as fast as x coordinate. So dy is equal to 8 dx. dy by dx is equal to 8. We'll put the value in place of that. dy by dx is equal to 8 after differentiation. You can solve this. Okay. Question number 12. A radius of an air bubble is increasing at the rate of 1 upon 2 centimeter per second. At what rate is the volume of the bubble is increasing when the radius is 1 centimeter? Radius is given, bubble is in the form of a sphere, area volume V is equal to 4 upon 3 pi r cube. Differentiate and after that putting the value in it. Okay, you can solve it. Question number 13. A balloon which always remains spherical has a variable diameter 3 upon 2, 2x plus 1. Find the rate of change of its volume with respect to x. Question number 13. Look at 13th question. A radius of an air bubble, a balloon which always remains spherical has a variable diameter 3 upon 2, 2x plus 1. Okay. Is a balloon. So given that its diameter is diameter of balloon is equal to 3 upon 2, 2x plus 1. Upon 2, 2x plus 1. Find the rate of change of its volume with respect to x. Okay. So diameter of the balloon is 3 upon 2, 2x plus 1. And the radius of balloon is equal to, radius of balloon is equal to 3 upon 2, 2x plus 1 divided by 2. Is you know that the radius is half of the diameter. So right here 3 2x plus 1 upon 4. Okay, this is volume of sphere. Volume of sphere is equal to 4 upon 3 pi r cube. So V is equal to 4 upon 3 pi r cube. Okay. Here the clear it is mentioned that find the rate of change of the volume with respect to x. With respect to x. Okay. So that means that I'll put the value first. V is equal to 4 upon 3 pi. Radius. Radius is 3 2x plus 1 upon 4 whole cube. Okay. And that means V is equal to 4 upon 3 pi. This I can write 3 3 9 3 27. 2x plus 1 whole cube upon 4 4 is 16, 16 4 is 64. Okay. 16 3 9 there. That means V is equal to 9 pi by 16 and 2x plus 1 whole cube. First you make a simplified form. After that, now differentiate with respect to time. No, differentiate with respect to x, because clearly it is mentioned that find the rate of change of volume with respect to x. So differentiate with respect to x. So it is coming dv by dx is equal to 9 pi by 16 is a constant term. So this term, now using the chain rule, it is t cube 3 2x plus 1 whole square 3x square, and again differentiation of 2x plus 1, it is 2. So dv by dx is equal to 9 pi by 16, 3 2s are 6, and 2x plus 1 whole square. And anything given here, this much only we are finding the rate of change of its volume with respect to x. So that is answer 3. Here I can write here 8. So 8 9 3 are 27 upon 8 pi 2x plus 1 whole square. Centimeter cube. No, not write anything here because the unit is not given. So this is the answer only. Rate of change of volume with respect to x is equal to 27 upon 8 2x plus 1 whole square. After this question, I am taking a very interesting and very important question, which is question number 14. Question number 14. What is it? Sand is pouring from a pipe at the rate of 12 centimeter cube per second. Sand is pouring from a pipe at the rate of 12 centimeter cube per second. The falling sand forms a cone on the ground in such a way that the height of the cone is always 1/6 of the radius of the base of cone. Height of the cone is always 1/6 of the radius of the base of the cone. How fast is the height of the sand cone increasing when the height is 4 centimeter? Okay. See what is the situation. This is a ground. On the ground, sand is being poured. Sand is pouring from a pipe. Suppose it is a pipe. Through this pipe, a sand is being pouring here. Okay. And it is forming in the shape of cone. Okay. In the shape of cone. Like that. You'll see that it's the natural process when we are pouring something. Cone will be formed like that by the sand. Okay. Sand is pouring from a pipe at a rate of 12 centimeter cube per second. 12 centimeter cube per second. By this term, you can easily understand centimeter cube, that means it is volume per second, rate of change of volume. Okay. So if we will consider that the volume of this cone, generally we will take the volume of cone is equal to V. So I'll take volume of cone is equal to, by the way, the formula of volume of cone is 1 upon 3 pi r square h. So I write here V is equal to 1 upon 3 pi r square h. And what is given this? It is given that dV by dt, rate of change of volume, is equal to 12 centimeter cube per second. One thing is given. And second very important thing, this is the relation between the radius and height. How fast the height? This is the relation. Height of the cone is always 1/6 of the radius. Height of the cone, h height, radius r, and h is equal to, height of the cone is always 1/6 of the radius. Okay. Height of the cone is always 1/6 of the radius. That means the radius is too much, height is very small. H is equal to 1/6. This is also given. And we are find the height of the sand cone increasing when, how fast is the height of the sand cone increasing when h is equal to 4 meter. That means actually we are going to find dh upon dt. Okay. When h is equal to 4 meter. When h is equal to 4 meter. Okay. Position clear, picture clear. Through the pipe, the sand is being poured on the ground. It is forming a cone, and the condition is, and it is pouring at the rate of 12 centimeter cube per second. The condition is always in this cone, this height is equal to 1/6 time of the radius. Okay. So we are going to find the rate of change of the height at the time when height is equal to 4 meter. So dV by dt is equal to 12 centimeter cube per second is given. Volume V is equal to 1 upon 3 pi r square h. Differentiate with respect to t. Rate of change we are finding. dV by dt is equal to 1 upon 3 pi constant term. But here there are two variables. Because when we are talking about the volume, so this volume will be affected by these two units. One is a height, second one is a radius. So first of all, we are going to convert both the units in a form of a single unit. Okay. So that the differentiation can be done properly. So h and r, this relation is given, h is equal to 1 upon 6r. That means I will have to write here r is equal to 6h, because actually we are going to find dh upon dt. So h should be present here. So that means if h is equal to 1 upon 6r, so r is equal to 6h. So there 1 upon 3 pi, in place of r, may write here 6h whole square into h. Okay. And what is this dv by dt? So may I write here d by dt and this and right. So dv by dt is equal to d by dt. Here it is 6 is 36. 36 upon 3 pi h cube. Okay. It is 12. 12 pi is here. Now dv by dt is equal to 12 pi. It's a constant term, 12 pi constant term. And the differentiation of h cube with respect to time, 3h square dh by dt. Okay. So dv by dt, the value of dv by dt is already given. That is 12. 12 is equal to 12 pi into 3. The value of h is 4 into dh by dt. So for finding the dh by dt, we'll have to shift all the terms here. 12 upon 12 pi multiplied by 3 into 4 4 just 16 is equal to dH by dt. So 12 cancel. It is coming 1 upon 48 pi. 1 upon 48 pi. And what is this height? So centimeter per second. Okay. So the rate of change of height is equal to 1 upon 48 pi centimeter per second. After this question, anyone, this is one question number 16 I am taking. 15 and 16 are same. 16 question, you can see. 16 one. The total revenue in rupees received from the sale of X unit of a product is given by Rx is equal to total revenue. This is the revenue equation. Rx is equal to 13x square plus 26x my plus 15. Okay. Revenue Rx is equal to 13x square plus 20x plus 15. Find the marginal revenue. Find the marginal revenue when x is equal to 7. Okay. Find the marginal revenue when x is equal to 7. Find the marginal revenue when x is equal to 7. Okay. Marginal revenue, how to find the marginal revenue? This is the revenue equation. That means the value of x is equal to whatever we are putting here, we are getting the revenue in terms of that. Okay. We are going to find the marginal revenue, that means the rate of change of revenue we are finding actually. Okay. So Rx is equal to, revenue equation is given 13x square plus 26x plus 15. Okay. Differentiate with respect to x for finding the marginal revenue. Okay. So when we differentiate this term, dy by dx, 13x square plus 26x plus 15. The variable term is only one, that is x. 13x square, the differentiation of 13x square, 13, the differentiation of x square is 2x. Plus 26, differentiation of x is 1. And differentiation of constant term is 0. Therefore, marginal revenue is equal to 26x plus 26 when x is equal to given 7. Okay, so I'll write here 26 into 7 plus 26. Okay, in place of x I have put 7. 26 into 7 plus 26, I'll take 26 common. 7 plus nothing is here, this is 1. So it is 26 multiplied by 8. 8 6 48. 4. 8 2 16. 16 4 20. 208. Okay, so the marginal revenue is equal to 208. So what is this? The marginal revenue is equal to 208, right? So that's all. This is the end of the exercise 6.1. Okay. In my next lecture, we'll have to start exercise 6.2. Till then, bye. Thank you and thanks for watching my channel.